Ayo, what is going on? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we'll be covering 10 of the best budget players that you guys can pick up right now for less than 10k MT. So don't worry if you're a budget guy, I got you. All of these guys are very solid options, and we'll explain why you can use them to the best of their potential. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button down below, comment who's your favorite budget player to use right now, or just your favorite player in general to use, and make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. We are on there to 10k subscribers, really would mean a lot to me. So we're gonna start off with just some of the rubies, some of the nice little rubies that we did, get over the course of 2K, and one of the newer ones being Michael Ray Richardson. This Michael Ray Richardson you can pick up for a few K MT, 2 to 4, depending on the day. Some of the cards are getting a little bit more expensive for the lower end ones, just because we're getting very close to the end of the season and we're trying to get that last minute XP. With Michael Ray Richardson, the reason that you're picking up my guy, you can see defense. This is for people that are on a budget, but also don't really need too much scoring. You just need that lockdown guy to throw in, and you can see why. Michael Richardson, he can finish inside pretty well. 86 driving layup, that's nice. 80 mid-range, that's okay. 78 driving dunk, that's solid as well. The playmaking's great for a PG, and you can see it right there. 93 steal, 93 perimeter defense, and a 70 interior is really solid. 88s in the speed are all really great. We also have bronze diamond, which is cool, bronze acrobat, but here are all of the wonderful defensive badges. You can see them all right there. Absolutely love them. Now you can see, oh, that's an upgradable, sorry. We should go to no badge. You can see he has clams. I was in the wrong section. Clams, pick dodger, pickpocket, all really wonderful. Heart crusher, interceptor, pogo stick, ankle breakers. Like, my guy is a defensive demon. So if you guys really need a solid, defensive option, Michael Richardson is your guy for the PG. Probably not the shooting guard, though. Don't worry on there. Another great Ruby option is one that we did get, not necessarily recently, but in this season, and it is going to be Andrew Wiggins. Now this Wiggins, you can see, definitely below the 10k standards. It's a bit more expensive, a little bit closer to the 10k standards, but with Wiggins you get an insane shooting guard and small forward kind of combo right there that just does everything insanely well. You can see we have a nice 88 driving layup, the mid-range is an 84, 82 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, awesome all around defense, really good speed, obviously 6'8" at the 3 and the 2, all really solid options. 4 great gold badges. We have 6 solid silver and bronze claims, which is beautiful. Wiggins, just a beautiful slasher to the basket, can still spread out the floor a little bit because with his jump shot 22 base, he's absolutely money, and insane finisher, obviously. But overall, it's just a really solid card that does everything pretty well for you. I think the only thing that is, I guess, amazing is that you can upgrade that clamps up to gold, give him catch and shoot, and then you have a beautiful Andrew Wiggins card that can really do everything for you. Another great Ruby option that can play to 3 is one that we did get back, I think, at the playoff underdog set, and it is Steven Jackson. This Steven Jackson, probably one of the best budget cards you can realistically pick up at this current point in time, especially if you find a cheap badged up version, because you can see our guy here added gold clamps, deep threes, and quick first step onto him. Now obviously that's going to make Steven Jackson's price increase a crazy bit, but even as just a basic normal Steven Jackson, you can see he has the Rudy Gay jump shot base, which is obviously amazing. We love to see it. And again, solid mid-range, solid 3, both of 84s, 85 driving dunk, decent playmaking, really good defense, and awesome speed. Now he won't be coming with any sort of clamps, which is a little bit tough, but you can add it. Even just a bronze clamps, I think, really changes the game for the Steven Jackson. And the Rudy Gay jump shot base, one of the better catch and shoot ones that I've used, and it's just one of the best cards at the Ruby position that I've used, period. Pick him up, try him out, run him at the 3 most likely. If you have gold clamps, I think you can make it work at the 4, but love him as a small forward. And next up on our list is for the the offensive guys, the guys that really just want to kill it on the offensive end. Really, defense is not our prerogative, and that is Ruby Eric Gordon. Now this Eric Gordon obviously has no defense. We can see it, 84 defensive overall isn't bad, but you'll see no clamps or anything like that, so it's going to be tough. But the great thing about this Eric Gordon, he is one of the best shooters that I've used this year, period, in current or next gen, is insane. Also, it's a 92 driving layup, which is solid, and a 70 driving dunk, so you can still get to the paint and finish really well. But the 93 shot 3 with some sort of coach boost, you can get that to like a 95, 96, which is insane. 86 ball handle, we can speed boost already. Defensive stats are okay, but again, they're really not that great. Really solid rebounding. We have 14 gold badges, including quick first step, which is amazing. And we have silver deep threes in Hot Stone Hunter, which is beautiful. Eric Gordon, just meant to be that guy that you really just go in, spam up threes, and that's really about it. Also, pretty solid triple threat PG for anybody that wants to just go in, get quick games, and just smack out threes. Very, very, very solid option. Now to mix it up a little bit, I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite amethysts in the entire game. This is, if I had to recommend one budget card on this entire list for you to pick up, it would be this guy right here, Amethyst Boris DIAW. You can see there are some more expensive Boris DIAWs, and I'll show you why some of these Boris DIAWs are a little bit more expensive. When it comes to the badges section, you can see most likely they have added something to him in the gold section. Actually, it doesn't look like they did the most with it, but you can see Boris DIAW does have, you know, silver clamps, which is beautiful, has solid gold badges already on him, which really just help everything out, including like brick wall, needle threader on a small forward, power forward, beautiful. Again, intimidator and things like that, rebound chaser, worm, giant slayer, hot zone hunter, all really, really solid badges. And then obviously, if you wanted to, there are some beautiful badges you can add to Boris DIAW to really just change the game for the better, for being honest. Deep threes and quick first step right there really help them out. So you can find some more expensive Boris DIAWs that do have those badges added, but even without, this Boris DIAW with this jump shot 40 base is seriously probably one of the top power forwards that I've used in the game still to this day. Absolutely love him, and I dread the day we get a better one, because oh my lord, is he going to be nice. And on the other end of the spectrum, somebody that's a bit of a big man, but is still a very, very solid option to pick up, we have Dino Raja. Now, I sold my Dino because I flipped him for like a K up to 2, which was nice. But Dino Raja, you can see, we can get him for very, very, very cheap. Honestly, around 1,500 MT on the average day. And I love this Dino Raja because he's a 6'11" guy with one of those max wingspans, which basically just means he has these super long arms, has a 7'11" wingspan, and you can just see Dino Raja with that 7'11" wingspan is going to play great in the post. We're going to have a really solid midi with this jump shot 4 base. Our dunking is going to be insane, especially with the long wingspan. We'll be dunking over everybody. Solid overall defense. Really mainly interior defense is really what you're focusing on, because, you know, he's a center, and decent speed for a center, as well as having solid badges. I love the fact that Dino can at least space the floor a little bit with that midi and a money jump shot, which really, really helps, and even silver hot zone hunter. So what I would recommend with a Dino is maybe throw in an intimidator or something like that onto him if you're, you know, slowly working up your badges and you know you're going to be a no money spent player the rest of the year. Dino, solid card, absolutely love him. Pick him up, try him out. And if I was betting and telling you guys to pick up 2 budget cards, I guess one more that I would have to say is absolutely necessary: Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson is easily right now, I think, the best budget card in the game next to Boris DIAW. Nick Anderson, you can get him for about 3 to 4 KMT, depending on the day, and he's a 6'6" 2 guard with a 92 mid-range, 93 shot 3, a capable 69 driving dunk, a 83 ball handle, so we can get that to speed boost, 80 perimeter defense, or 82 perimeter, and 80 steal, solid speed stats, and gold catch and shoot, gold corner, gold blinders, gold circus threes, deep threes, stop and pop, and hot zone hunter, along with volume shooter. We also have 12 nice silver badges like Giant Slayer, which honestly help us out, and Sniper, which is great. And then we have bronze clamps and bronze Deadeye. This Nick Anderson is one of the best, most knockdown shooters that I've used in the entire game. Whether you're using the button, the stick, Nick Anderson absolutely kills it. And seriously, guys, one of the best shooters that you can pick up. If you need basically a Klay Thompson that isn't as expensive as Klay Thompson, pick up this Nick Anderson, and you seriously will not be disappointed by any means. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, you want a shooter that is still going to play defense like Klay, maybe even better than Klay. You're going to want to go to the final set and pick yourself up a Ruby Bruce Bowen for about, 3K, 2K MT, something around that line. Bruce Bowen, you can see we're playing defense. But the great thing is we still have a solid 88 shot 3 and the jump shot 40 Nick Batum base. works for me. You can also see we have a 96 perimeter defense. It really doesn't get much better than that. Our badges, you can see we got gold catch and shoot, gold corner, pick dodger, pickpocket, and clamps, along with intimidator. When it comes to rubies, I think this Bruce Bowen is probably one of the best defenders at, you know, that tier, along with also being able to spread the floor and really shoot the ball nice off the catch, off dribble. No, but off catch. A very solid card, and one that I highly recommend to people. And now we have 2 more cards on this list. The first one is going to be a PG, and the next one is going to be a alternative to Boris DIAW. So this PG is going to be the alternative to Michael Ray Richardson. Maybe you don't want to use, you know, Michael Ray Richardson. You're feeling like spicing up a little bit and using some different cards. Pick up Ruby Chris Paul. When it comes to, I think, budget PGs, you know, at least at the Ruby position, there are some really nice amethysts like Richie Guerin, but at the Ruby tier, the best PG to pick up is this Chris Paul. 6 foot, you can see around, you know, 5 to 6K. You can get some for pretty cheap. Yeah, we got 6. Yeah, there we go, 5, 650 right there, some cheap ones. And Chris Paul is one of the best all-around rubies that we have right now in the game. 84 driving layup, 89 mid-range, 85 3-point shot. We can't really dunk, so ignore that. But great playmaking, 90 steal, 89 perimeter defense, 90 in all of the speed, which is beautiful. And then you can see badges that literally help us out in everything, including quick first step, unpluckable, hot zone hunter, like come on. 27 silver badges again. You can see clamps right there, some really solid ones. And then we have 3 bronzes as well. Chris Paul also has a really easy to time, really money jump shot. It is on the slower end, but that means with the shot stick, it's going to be really easy to time. And Chris Paul, seriously, one of those guys that I feel like everybody on a budget has to pick up and at least try out for a little bit of time because he's insane. And last but not least, for our set, we're heading back to the Flash packs and checking out Tom Gugliotta. Tom is just one of those, you know, power forwards that I feel like I really love running because he's got great size, he's got a nice jump shot, and is all around just a demon. You can see solid post game, really good shooting, and people don't understand that this Tom Gugliotta is an offensive demon, so they really will leave you open even in the corner and not even contest until you start greening some shots. So just beware of that because people sleep on Tom Googs. Awesome dunking as well as solid all-around defense. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. Good rebounding and solid speed. Hall of Fame posterizer. This Tom Googs catches bodies. I'm telling you guys, 13 gold badges as well. Rebound chaser, things like that, and 5 silver, including quick first step. Googs is a beast. Now the upgradable badges will definitely hurt your heart a little bit because you can see we can upgrade things like there's an intimidator, which is really nice, but we can't get something like clamps. But you can add deep threes, sniper, deadeye, things like that, and really make your Tom Gugliotta an absolute demon. So in my opinion, these are 10 of the best, if not 10 of the 10 best, I guess, cards under 10k MT that you guys can pick up on the auction house. Give some of these a shot. Let me know if you've used any of these cards down in the comment section below, and if you have, what did you think of them? Who was the best? Who was amazing that you just cannot get out of your mind? Make sure you guys like if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe if you guys aren't new. We are on that road to 10k subscribers. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video.